Welcome to the Mother-Daughter-ish podcast. It's your mama's favorite podcast.
And the podcast your daughter always wanted.
This is Miss Dawn.
And Aungelique.
From the 713. Houston, y'all. Get connected and stay connected weekly as new shows debut on Sunday, Wednesday, and please check out our Saturday Out and About showcases.
Enjoy the show. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and tell every woman on the planet that you know about our show.
Here's our show for today. Hello, mothers and daughters. I am bringing today another review. I am enjoying doing the reviews, and I'm enjoying it for two reasons. One, because it makes you aware of things that are going on that maybe you're not watching these particular channels. But I want to introduce you to a channel today, and the name of the channel is SLOAN. It's SLOAN, and that's all capital letters, SLOAN, SLOAN. He has done an excellent job with so many types of reviews. And so if you have not subscribed to his channel, make sure you subscribe to his channel and make sure you subscribe to the Mother-Daughter-ish podcast. Today, I'm going to bring you an expo about something that you may not like me for after if you are the type of person that is involved in ordering online from particular clothing stores. One of the clothing stores that I want to introduce you to is a clothing store that my children, they love. My girls, especially my oldest daughter, she loves this particular store. She has even tried to get me to buy things from there, and I just ordered, didn't like it, ordered again, didn't receive, ordered again, didn't receive. I said I give up. Yeah, they have nice stuff. Yeah, it's cheap. Yeah, it gets there quick. You know, you can find anything there, but now I know why you can find anything there, because apparently they've been ripping off certain creators, so which is pretty disgusting. I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to share my screen, and the reason I want to share my screen is because I want to introduce you to this particular video so that you can get a chance to see what I'm talking about. So on YouTube, of course, as usual, I was minding my business and I happened to come across this one video. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to watch the video and I'm going to commentate through the video. Again, check out SLOAN's channel on YouTube, and it's called Exposing Shein. Child labor, stolen designs, all kinds of issues with the clothing being poisonous. Not only that, just inappropriate things that we have to look back and say, do we still want to spend our money in these particular places? But again, check out SLOAN's channel. It's SLOAN. It's all caps. And you just got to kind of look at some of these things that we're talking about on these videos, because do you really want to spend your money where things are like this are happening? Like, or do we just not care? Do we not care because we're going to get what we want? So he's got a video called Exposing Shein, and I wanted to share it with you. And go to his channel and make sure you subscribe and tell him we sent you there. So we're going to look at this video. Here it goes. So on the tags of some of the clothing, if you've ever ordered from Shein, SHEIN, look at your tags. The two items that I did receive from them, I haven't looked at the tags, but I did take them out of my closet because I really want to throw them away or give them away to Goodwill or something. I'll probably give it to Goodwill. Brand new, still have the tags and everything on them, but I'm going to be looking at those tags in just a little bit because I find this creepy. Did y'all just see that? A necklace with a swastika that they're selling on their website. This little cute little thing right here, they stole from a creator, you know, a creator like you and me that they can just steal from. Put it out there because they're the big conglomerate, $46 billion company. How are you going to fight against them?
These people who are working 75 75-hour weeks are making
75-hour weeks. They're working hours during the week that a CEO of a massive company is working, but they're working those hours and being paid, guess what?
about 2 to 6 cents per article of clothing.
Let's be more mindful, Shein. Let's be responsible. That's all I'm asking.
Shein is one of the most deceptive brands. They constantly dodge questions about their working conditions and steal from small artists who can't defend themselves. The public is convinced.
They probably count on the fact that you can't afford to defend yourself. Just like, for example, with Kim Kardashian and the skins product. There's an African-American lady in Brooklyn who actually started an esthetician company with that same name, and she sells her own products. But see, fighting against the Kardashians, she probably can't afford to do that. But I'm glad that she at least exposed it.
Workers need our help. They are working 75-hour-long weeks with little to no pay. And the clothing that Shein has been selling us is slow.
I told you they have cute stuff, but it's poisonous. It's not being done properly. And they don't treat their workers right.
Poison. So let's get into it.
That was SLOAN, by the way, y'all. He's so cute.
Do you ever feel overwhelmed or stressed after a long day? Well, today's sponsor can help you out with that. Vans Global is a CBD and Delta 8 company based in the US. THC and their so check out their gummies.
So y'all heard about that Shein stuff where Shein is like overworking their employees, I guess.
Mm.
There are hundreds of videos just like this one where these
Just go on TikTok, type in SHEIN, and you will see all the videos. I think I reviewed about 50 of them. So there are plenty of them where they show you the proof. It's not propaganda.
consumers will offer Shein clothing and they read the label to find a cry for help.
It's really a shame that they have to code it into the tag with the hopes that we're going to read the tags. Because think about it, once you get something, until you get ready to wash it, you're probably not going to read all that. All you're looking for is washing instructions. You're not reading all the, because sometimes, listen, if you ever gotten something from Forever 21, the tag is as long as a CVS receipt. So you're not going to read that. Just tell me how to wash it or I'm going to hand wash it.
These videos are currently going viral on TikTok, and Shein isn't happy about it. They are currently arguing against these TikTokers and claiming that there aren't any cry for helps on our tags, and everyone's just misunderstanding everything. One viral TikTok in particular has 40 million views, and they're claiming that there are secret messages on Shein's clothing tags. And currently, Shein is doing everything in their power to go to every news source and explain away this whole conspiracy.
Isn't it interesting how every time you discover something or you realize something or your eyes are open to something or you are made aware of something that people want to call it a conspiracy? It's always a conspiracy when you figure out the truth. I find that so very interesting. It's always a conspiracy when you figure out the truth.
Shein is a fast fashion company, which means that they turn over clothing very quickly at a low price, which involves.
I'll just say to you, if you're creating designs or your own clothing, or you have unique things that you sew, be careful when you're posting it online. I would say even go as far as to create a prototype of it. Do some kind of way where you can mail it to yourself, never open it, recreate another one that you can get online. That way you can say, I did this 4 or 5 years ago and nobody can argue with you. Because sometimes I think they go around looking at designers' things and then they recreate it. This goes for Shein. This goes for all of the little stores that you are buying from online.
And people believe that these tags read "need your help" because people are being forced to work in these factories really long and hard hours, and they're trying to get our attention. So Shein isn't too happy about this media storm, and they released a statement claiming that the message on these tags are just a poorly written reminder to remind consumers to use fabric softener when
they had to do it like that. They put on their need your help with washing, blah, 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 blah. But if you read any other tag, they don't tell you they need your help with you washing. They just say wash in cold water, blah, 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 rinse, blah. This is not the first time that this has happened in a sweatshop where they've had to put tags. Listen, if you watched an episode, and I know last year, me and Angie, we did an episode on Monk, and I talked about all the things that I learned from watching the series Monk on, I think it was FX or USA, one of those, I think FX. But in one of the Monk episodes, his favorite seamstress that was making his clothing and his shirts from the factory, he went to find her. And when he went to find her, he realized that there was an issue. And the issue was the working conditions and all of that stuff. So sometimes they have to put these kind of coded things into the tags because they can't just blatantly put a little note in there because everything's inspected. It's worth thinking about. Taking us back to last year when I think he was one of the ones who did Expo on Wayfair. If you haven't seen that one, you got to see it.
Washing their Shein clothing, probably because their clothing is pretty hard. Like I've purchased from Shein before. I'm not trying to act like.
Just make sure whenever you order anything online that you wash it, because I ordered something online about a year ago or something, and I don't like to order clothing at all without walking into the store to purchase it. But I ordered something online, and when I received it, it smelled like fish. I don't know why, but you know, that happened to me one time when I was going to try to use a new cleaners, and I went to the cleaners and I put my clothes in there, and when I got them back, it smelled like fish. I don't know why it smelled like fish, but I let them know that was unacceptable. I didn't let them redo it because I was like, you're just going to give me more fish, but it smelled like worse than when you walk into a fish market. So I would say anything you receive. That's why I don't just buy underwear in the pack and wear them, because yes, we know they let them return it. We don't know if they tried it on or not. If I buy a pair of underwear and I don't like them, I just throw them away. I'm not finna.
Like I'm some angel in this video, but after doing some research, I don't know if I could ever support this company again. And it seems
I already made a decision before I even ever saw this video from SLOAN that I wasn't supporting them again, simply because every time I would order and they would say my order had been delivered, it never was delivered. When I order things, it wasn't like it said it was in the book. It was so cheaply made that seemed like even if I sent it to the cleaners, it wouldn't last, or if I washed it, it was a wrap. So I would say if you need an outfit just for one time and you're gonna throw it away later, yeah, okay.
like a lot of the miscommunication is coming from TikTok, so naturally they posted a TikTok of their own. Here it is.
So I guess they say if we just do this little TikTok video, everybody will just forget about the fact that there's so much proof of, you know, what we're doing wrong. So it says Shein takes supply chain matters seriously. We'll see.
So there are two things that TikTok is trying to do with this video. They're first off trying to explain away this tag by claiming that you just need to use fabric softener. Like it's not that serious. Like they don't need your help in this factory. And then secondly, oddly enough, they take a few old photos from the past and try to like mix it in with this viral situation to make it seem like what we're seeing is just like recycled content. I personally haven't seen anyone use this photograph as evidence for like Shein clothing, but they bring up this incident from 2015 and they claim, you know, it's not us. But the main issue here is the fact that people believe that the people creating this clothing aren't being treated fairly. When it comes to,
you know, it is a question to ask when you find a place that you love to shop at online, and everywhere else this particular clothing article is $44, $50 to $70, but you can get it over here for $4 or $8. And yeah, you can get a pair of shorts for for $4 or $8. I'm going to tell you, 3 months ago or 2 months ago, Peyton and I were traveling and I was in the hotel and I got bored and I was like, okay, because I was waiting on some videos to upload. So I was like, let me see what Fashion Nova has. So I go onto Fashion Nova's site and they had a big sign that said everything was free. You just pay for the shipping. So yeah, I went on there and I ordered me a little cute black, little black dress, that you can wear like a shirt over it or a shawl or whatever. I ordered a cute little black dress and the shipping was only like $3 to $5. And the dress was free. The dresses are normally $15, but I ordered one and I was just like, let me see what it's going to be when it gets in. I didn't know that was a one-time, fluke that they just had up there. I probably would have ordered more, but I didn't. But you have to wonder if they're giving the clothing away at some point, they must have paid 3 cents for it.
Fashion Nova, another huge fashion brand, but honestly way smaller than Shein, because Shein's even bigger than Zara and H&M combined. But looking at Fashion Nova, they've got people who they pay in LA to work for them, and they're paying them $2.77.
Can you imagine working in a clothing factory in LA, the land of what people think is opportunity and land of opportunity for acting and directing and producing and just, Hollywood land? You're telling me that the government allows them to pay $2.77. I got my first job at 14 years old. And even then I was making 3 something an hour because that's what minimum wage was. So you're telling me in 2022 in California, it is okay for you to make $2.77 an hour, but they don't even want to pay bartenders any salary at all. They want them to just go off of their tip.
Cents an hour. That is not livable income, especially being here in LA. So imagine what Shein's doing across the world. Unfortunately, we don't have a spokesperson from one of these factories owned by Shein that can just come forth and tell us what's really going on. But we do have some reports, and these findings are scary. This company has tried to really cover up this mess. It took me a while to find some of these statistics and what's really going on inside of these.
That's what I just said. That's kind of funny that you can see let's just say the very same shirt is here for 120. Over here it's for 75. Over here it's for 50. But then on Fashion Nova or Shein, you can get it for $5.77. Don't y'all find that strange? Just a little bit.
Facilities, because it looks like Shein's doing everything in their power to cover it all up. There were actually a group of researchers who went to China and they found these different manufacturing sites, and some of them were considered residential buildings that were just bought over by Shein and then turned into a factory, which is—
So you know what they do when they buy residential, like apartment complex or whatever, and turn them into a factory. The factory is on the bottom part, and then the housing is on the top part, and they have about 10 of them living in one living space. So in other words, we know we're only paying you 50 cents an hour, or if you're in California, $2.77 an hour. So we'll give you housing, we'll give you a sandwich, and we'll give you a toilet to use the bathroom in, and maybe you can wear some of the clothing that you're making. So that way you don't have an actual living, but we're giving you a little space. I can't even, I know it happens every day. It's happening right now while we look at this video.
It's not safe because it's not like regulated for a working space with windows or emergency exits. And one of the researchers says, like, there's a fire there, because I can't even imagine what that would be like. There were also some of these employees who spoke to these researchers and shared that they sewed for 12 hours a day, working about 75 hours a week, and receiving 1 day off a month. So now we know that these people are overworked and under.
Child, those hours and those conditions and working with poisonous clothes, it makes my stomach hurt actually right now. It just,
Paid. But now I question whether these people are adults or children. There have been a ton of
now y'all just saw that video from the reporter that actually took pictures there, and I know y'all know that was a child, but okay.
accusations about employing children at these facilities and slavery. They're literally throwing out the slavery word out here. And the company has failed to make proper disclosures about its working conditions to the British
Okay, I'm going to stop the video right there because I'm going to put the link in there for Sloan because I want you to go over to his channel. And I actually want you to watch the rest of the video over there on his channel. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I want to just get into, I just want to get into the whole PSA of it, of all. This is for me to you, a public service announcement. I get it that gas prices are high. I get it that the economy is increasing. I get it that jobs are not willing to pay more to meet the economy. But when it comes to buying things, we have to figure out if we're going to participate in that type of behavior. Are we going to participate because it's the cheapest, cutest thing I could find? So I don't care where I get it from. And I'm not telling you to go buy a name brand because I'm not a name brand girl. If you were to tell me something about a name brand right now, you could throw any name out there and I probably won't know what it is. Now, old school, I'm going to know what Gucci is. Old school, I know what Louis Vuitton is. Old school stuff, we know what it is because back in the day when we were in school, we felt like if we didn't have it, maybe we were poor. Or if we didn't have it, maybe our clothing or our shoes or whatever was less than. I never was that person because I didn't care about that kind of thing. But there are people who do care about that kind of a thing, and it really will affect them. So I'm going to just walk you through something right quick. I want to show you what I'm talking about. So if you go on, I'm gonna just show you what I'm talking about. Like, for example, I'm going to Google. So I'm going to put in shorts with pockets hanging out. I've been having this idea that I want some shorts with the pocket hanging out. And I'm going to share my screen with you. And I'm going to just kind of show you how sometimes people shop and it really don't be about nothing but the price. So I'm on here and I'm looking at shorts with the pockets hanging out. You probably look at these and say that looks kind of slutty, but oh well, the way you dress it with a blazer, the way you dress it with a long shirt, it's okay. Okay, so anyway, so you see there's some people selling them for $37. You see some people are selling them for $68. You see their Shein has some for $18. So that's what I mean when I say, so like anything you want to look for, you could just come here and look for. So I'm going to look for mini dresses with pockets. Pull up the pockets. And so this just shows you how good the algorithm is too, to be able to put them where they place them. So I can get a notch neck smock dress, cute right there, from Shein for $20. I could come over here to another company called Boho USA and get it for $24. But look at this. If I want to go sleeveless, I can get it for $8 on Shein. I can also get this cute one. And I think I actually bought this dress from somewhere, not Shein, but a black one like this. And it's $15, $18 there. If you just keep looking, it gets higher and higher, $47. But look at how cute that one is, $47 from Lulu's. So what I'm telling you is sometimes when you're looking for things, you don't even realize how you're being marketed to. And this is how you're being marketed to, because Shein algorithm, they've paid for the marketing to make sure that you see where they are. And so all I'm saying is when you're looking for clothing, look at how you're being marketed to. Shoes, anything, handbags, look at how you're being marketed to. And this is why I feel like it's really a good idea to support small businesses with their clothing. It's going to cost you probably a little bit more money, but to not have to feel like you're participating in this. Look at what happened with Wayfair last year with the furniture and all of that, where they were saying kids were in there and they were selling, $100 furniture items for like $5,000 because we're not just getting the armoire, but you were getting a child in there that they were trafficking as well. And I never found out if they substantiated that information or if it was true or what they did with it, but I did find it very interesting that would be even put out there. Again, conspiracy theory is what you're going to always be told because people don't really want you to know what's really going on. But that's my PSA for today, is just One, check out Sloan's video so you can finish the rest. The video is actually nearly 24 minutes long. So I want you to go over there and check out his video. I'll put everything down in the description so that you can say, okay, let me go check him out. Because let me tell you something, he's got so many other fantastic videos about things that you need to know about. He's always up to date. This video he just did a few days ago, and I just happened to come across it. I don't just look at videos and go, oh, I could do a video on. No, these things pop up, and then I get a feeling like, okay, I need to tell my group about this, because I'm telling you, my oldest daughter, she loves her some Shein. I could send her a picture of anything and say, you know where I might be able to get this from? The first thing she gonna say is, it's on Shein over here. It's on Shein. And I keep telling her I don't want to order from there anymore because they don't hold their word. It's been twice I've ordered and had to get a refund because they didn't send it. The first time they sent me some stuff that I was getting ready to go on a trip, I couldn't even wear it. It was so horrible. I could not even wear the clothing because I was like, I'm not trying to look like, it was so cheap. I can't even say how cheap it was because I would sound so ridiculous, but I felt like if I would have put it on, it would have just torn up like paper mache. That's how cheaply it looked like it was made. But that's our show for today. And again, go ahead and check out Sloan's video so you can finish watching the whole thing on Shein, especially if you shop there. I think you should care where your money is going. If you don't care, okay. But if you do care, I think you should check out the video. And that's our show for today. Make sure you support the Mother Daughter Ish podcast. Please go over to our Instagram and support us. We're really growing exponentially over there. We're up to almost like 14,000 and a half people that are watching, that are asking a lot of questions and saying, hey, what do you think about this? And I'm loving that feedback. But it's Mother Daughter Ish _. Make sure you support us here on YouTube. We love when you ask questions, so continue to do that. But then also, if you want to support us monetarily, it is $MDI podcast. And if you want us to review your product, we can absolutely review your products on Fridays. We've got the address on our website where you can see how to review our products. We've got that up, and you can definitely go there. And thank you for listening to the show today, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.
Hey, it's Miss Dawn. You wondering how you can support our show, Mother Daughter Ish? We have Cash App, we have PayPal, and we do have Vimeo. Support our show so that we can reach out to more women. Our goal is to reach and build a community of 1 million women. Why don't you come on and help us do that?